You are welcome back. It's Cameron Feeling on CRTV, and as you can clearly see, I'm well accompanied. Been joined by Mike Monsta. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
It's a pleasure to be here again.
How are you feeling?
No, I'm good. It's a good day.
It's a good day, but then there's a lot of success around you. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling like I should. There's a lot of positive energy going on, and I'm just taking everything in, so it's a good feeling.
You know what? Music has grown a whole lot in Cameroon. People are embracing it more. People are paying for it. We're going to talk all about the music business and also the show side, because I can see the glasses are on and you're ready for action. But then we have to start with, what does music represent to you as an artist?
To me, I got to the point where I realized that I am music.
Okay.
So I put my experiences, my pain, my thoughts, my passion, everything in my songs, and people relate. So it's all of my experiences make up the sound that people always listen to. So the fact that I'm a hip-hop artist, I just keep it real and original on that level.
Yeah, because you hip-hop artists usually say you keep it real. What is fake?
Fake is doing something that you don't want to do from your heart.
Yes.
Or you're doing it to please people. Real is pleasing yourself first. So that's just it.
So when you talk about relating to the community, I would say it's true, because your music, I feel like I'm living in a particular place when you sing. I feel like I can touch that place you're talking about. So how is your creative process to ensure that we get to see this authenticity?
First of all, I meditate, so I tend to silence my mind in the mix of all the chaos, and I can just observe what's happening and write honestly. So it's that space that I always take to, that step back to just observe things and write, that gives me the perspective to be original.
Okay, now how did this come to be? Because it's been a couple of years now, you're excelling at it as a professional in music, but how did you come to get into that field?
It got to the point where I just gave up everything and go in for the music.
What did you give up, Mike?
School.
School? Really?
Yeah.
What were you studying?
I was studying, but I later went back. I was studying computerized accounting when I just left secondary school.
Smart, yes.
It was not moving, and I stopped for a while, and I had to go back to do graphic design, because my mom was like, you just need to finish this thing, and the only thing I felt I could do was graphic designing and web building. So I did that, got the certificate, and she was satisfied that you've at least graduated in something. Then went back all into the music. And since 2016, it has just been music. And I just got lost in the passion that everything you're seeing comes from the passion point. Yeah,
that's true. But then the passion is mixed up with the business part of music. And you have changed production companies, I would put it that way. What engineered that? Is it that things don't work out, agreements don't work?
No, my first deal was with Quiff Entertainment. I think I was in that deal until it expired.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was no problem?
No, there was no problem. We actually part ways in a very understanding manner, and I still have a lot of respect to them, especially Eva Ndumbe. Shout out to her. Like, she molded me into the artist that I am today. And so Quiff was still a blessing. And one of the things that made me go purely independent to own my own level of quarter music was to maintain that originality. Most of the time, the people that are investing in you want to invest in songs that will pop.
Yes.
You get, like, they will tell you, do a song that they can easily dance in the club.
Oh.
So you can be booked for shows.
Yes.
But there are times that you want to make music that it's from the heart.
But you can do both and mix a little bit.
You can do both and mix a little bit. So it's just that creative rights. That fact that I can be in the studio and make music that I like before anything else. Instead of trying to say, this person say, add a little bit of French, this person say, add a little bit of dancing, and all that noise. But right now I'm making strictly music that comes from my heart.
And you're in control.
That creative power is what's different.
And also, now that you have the power, you can encourage other people who want authentic, rooted music. You can do that as well. Do you intend to? Are you already working with people?
I have young artists under me. Like, Quarter Music is a house of talent. There are so many artists. There's Store City that are already out, a group of 3 young rappers. Their first project, Street Life EP, It's already available on all streaming platforms. Their first single, Njaka, is out. Their second video, Serious, is on YouTube. And they are doing amazing because the public is really supporting.
Okay.
And there's another artist that we are still yet to introduce.
So you're a busy man, I would say. You're
a
definitely
lot of work has been going on.
a busy man. But then let me twist it a little bit. Mr. Mosima, please, why are you called Joku as well?
Okay, so Joku means elephant in the Bakwewi language. And over time, the whole tradition has a history of the elephant culture. Elephant represents power, strength. It has a cooperative spirit around it. So it's all that energy around the culture that I just embody.
Yes. Now let's walk through a little bit of your musical works. We're going to look at the Monsta, the EP. That was in 2017.
Yeah.
Who were you as a person at that time?
I was just a young guy that wanted to blow.
Okay, that's honest.
I
Yeah.
just wanted people to hear my music. Like the EP opens up with When I Blow. And
Okay.
when you listen to the song, it's just me saying, I can't wait to have fans, people listening to my songs, going on tours, even putting my songs on iTunes. Like back then, you didn't even know how you could get your songs on iTunes. So it was just that innocence that made me write those songs. And people loved it.
Yes.
It was my first time attempting to create a playlist, and I was really happy that people loved it.
It wasn't some deep
When I Blow,
reason.
Fear,
Yes.
Freedom of Speech, House Party.
Yes.
The response was even bigger than what I
You expected.
imagined.
You just wanted to blow, and then you're doing it so well. But then we move over to 2018. You have Quarter Diary Volume 1. I'm still going to ask you, where is Volume 2? Yeah, but how were you as a person at that point in time? How had you matured?
Quarter Diary Volume 1 was me after Crave.
Okay.
And then there was the beginning of the Anglophone crisis and
Yes.
thing going on. So we're writing the songs with in the middle of all that chaos. And most of the songs have topics that are related to everything that was happening. So at that point, I was just like, me as a hip-hop artist in this country, if I have to tell someone that is not in Cameroon what is happening here,
Yes.
how it's going to sound like. So my focus on the project was just writing everything that was happening. Listen to one dish, one pot soup, why it's say, it's just that reality of the energy that was going on.
But then now we are in 2020, and we have Vibes Clinic. But before the whole album release and all of that, we had the song Johnny that touched people. When I was talking about feeling something in your music, I was talking about that song in particular because I felt like I knew who Johnny was and the storyteller as well. Tell us the inspiration.
So Johnny came from, like I said, I wrote Quarter Diary in the one of the phone crisis going on. So there was that displacement and we had to move. So I got into Douala without even knowing where I was going to. We just got to
You were
Douala.
first in
Boya.
In Boya.
Yeah. So I got into Douala
Yeah.
and linked up with TJ Carr. And we were at the studio day 1, day 2. Before we were like, it was like 2 weeks in the studio. Like,
Wow.
what are we doing? Like there was nowhere to go. People kept coming, and it was so nice for him to host all of us because we were like 15 in his apartment. All of us, people from Bamenda, Kumba, Boya, but all of us were creative minds. Honestly. So to that moment, we were just making music. And Johnny came was the fact that when you're new in an environment or a job, your Johnny just come.
Yeah.
So I was new in Douala. That was my first time in Douala. So I was Johnny just come. So I was like, okay, let's just start from this. Let's take it from the start. So even the song, I was like, start from square one. Johnny just come. People can listen to it. So it was just a new beginning for me, and I was just like, now we are in Douala. Let's take it from there.
Okay. But then you spoke to different walks of life, definitely, because this is the story we're learning now. That everyone felt like when you're in a place you're not familiar with, how do you feel? It was expressed in that song. But then Vibes Clinic is here and you are thinking randomly, in random thoughts. Tell us about that track.
Random thoughts narrates my music journey and how much I've put in to be the person that I've become. Because somehow every choices and every actions adds up to who you're trying to be. And Random Thoughts was just taking that narrative of this is where it started and this is the maturity that this is the point that everything has built up to. Like everyone that has been supporting my monster, this is the person that you guys need to become. So even the startings, like if you know you down for the nigga, let me hear you say yeah. And when you're listening, the real fans are shouting yeah.
Yes.
So just that package, like this is the experience and this is me finding myself. Because Vibes is a journey to self-discovery. I can say now I know who I am after the whole nigga.
And just you talking here, we've seen your maturity. From the moment you just wanted to blow until right now you're giving to the people. It's about the people more than yourself, which is great. But then what's your appraisal of hip-hop music in Cameroon? Is it appreciated? Is it growing? Is it problematic? Are you people fighting a whole lot? Let's know.
Hip-hop in Cameroon it's growing actually. It's growing because me, I'm in a position that I cannot complain and be disrespectful to people that support it. So it's really growing and we just need more projects. More projects with depth, with good content that can connect the fans in a long run. Hip-hop is not like Afrobeat that you just need good melodies. People need to listen to your reality.
Yes.
So many people, many rappers want to do hip-hop but they are scared of the depth. So it makes projects come out a little bit shallow.
Yes,
like
half-baked.
Yeah. I have songs like What I Think of Mine, that's been like 5 years. People are listening to it as too and that's the depth of the originality of hip-hop is a lifestyle. And you cannot really fake like the fans will actually call you out. Like the sample was mad and I titled it Local Loquito.
I love how it sounds already. Yes.
And it's because there's one Cozy Francois video when I was a kid I used to watch and there was this young kid running, tying
with the broom.
And I wasn't wanted to be that. And each time songs come up in the house and I start dancing, it was just that nostalgia of connecting old school days, the days and the
Local Loquito. I feel like it's my favorite already. And then you talk about love language.
Yeah.
Are you single, Mike Monster? You know what, after Flood, like this is the first celebrity to come here and confess to that. She has to be proud of you because usually it's like, well, but you were direct, you're in a relationship. A happy one.
He has his battles. If you listen to love language, that's the battle of mixing work and
career.
Yes. So it's the fights in the relationship, that moment. You just have to listen to the song to connect.
But then, is it easy to be this rapper, this hip-hop artist girls want, and to be in a relationship, in a committed relationship? Is it tough?
Not really.
It's not. With all the attention from the ladies, it's not.
No, I know how to manage my space.
Okay, you see, he's a gentleman. Other artists learn from him. But then, people have been talking online concerning the price tag to Vibes Clinic. By the way, it's just 10,000 fans here. They think it's too much. What do you have to say to them? They're watching you right now.
Honestly, people that have even bought the album for 10K are saying that it's more than 10K. It should have been more than 10K. But the only reason why I had to put it at 10K is because the album is still on exclusive. I had so much pressure to put out the album now. Just like, it's on exclusive. If you need it that bad, 10K, go and get a copy before the official release. And the fact that people had anticipated so much.
Yes.
Everybody wanted to listen to it and they felt like the 10K was small, but people are buying.
Yes.
We've made more than a million.
I think even those complaining have already bought.
Yeah,
yes.
People are complaining, but people are still buying. So
yes, but then you just won awards now. I mean, you are highly praised and awarded. How does it feel like to be Best Hip Hop Artist 2020?
It feels good. I would not say I was waiting for the validation because I know who I am, obviously. But for the people that are supporting, we are in a society where people need to see material possessions to give you that value. And I was just like, it's a good feeling for the people that are supporting because they can see that he has the awards that represents this thing. But to me, I already felt fulfilled even before the awards came.
You sound so humble. I'm just going to put it that way. You're just so humble and you're all about your craft. But what is the other thing that people don't know about you that we need to know?
What else people don't know? It's just mostly about the music. Everything about me is related to my music.
Yes.
But I represent a clothing brand, fashion, Quarter Picking.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter Picking is about self-worth, believing in yourself. We just believe that everybody is unique and special, and background is not a limitation. And you just need to be that person that is in the right environment, surrounded by the right people to be your best version. Because sometimes your environment that just kills your vibe. It's not necessarily that you don't have potential. It's like you cannot put a fish on land and you complain that this fish cannot swim. This
that's
fish
true.
Yeah, so it's just about being in the right environment, surrounding yourself with the right people. And Quarter Picking is just that self-worth and believing in yourself.
For those fans who I'm sure have their eyes glistening right now watching you, what do you have to tell them?
Keep believing in yourself. Self-love is the ultimate key. So love yourself and keep believing in yourself. Once you love yourself, you can easily give love out.
Thank you again, Mike Monsta. We can chat the whole day here. We didn't even see time go by. But I'm just going to tell you watching right now, Vibes Clinic is what you need for your musical health. So you go ahead and you listen to the songs. You have songs with Salatiel, even Mr. Leo, old school, new school, everything Mike Monsta gives you. Thank you again for coming.
It's a pleasure.
Until next week, Tuesday, when we come up with an equally exciting program, stay tuned to programs on CRTV. Cheers.